The greatest number of tornadoes in a region occurs in December, and the fewest number occurs in June. So the average number of tornadoes in December is 10 less than 14 times the average number of tornadoes in June. Difference between the average, blah, blah, blah. Okay, actually, I think this is the key sentence here. If the difference between the average number of tornadoes in December and June is 211, I can make a sentence out of that. The difference means subtraction, right? And if I take December and subtract it by June, is means equals when we're translating, okay? So I'm going to put equals 211. The difference between December and June is 211. So we can't solve that equation because we don't have just one letter going on, right? So what we could do is we could go back to the word problem where it said the average number of tornadoes in December. They tell us something about December. December is means equals 10 less than 14 times the number in June. So here's 14 times June, and this is how we make it 10 less than 14 in June, right? If you're going 100 miles an hour, and you slow down 10 miles per hour, you do 100 minus 10, right? You don't do 10 minus 100. Same thing here. If it's 10 less than 14 times, the minus 10 has to come second. So we actually have enough for our equation. December, it is 14j minus 10. And June, we are just letting that be the letter J from our other equation, right? So here's December, here's June. And now we can solve this equation. 14j minus 1j makes 13j. Trying to get j by itself, we're going to add 10 to both sides. And then to finish getting j by itself, divide 13 from both sides. So we got 220, sorry, calculator's off screen. 221 divided by 13 gives us 17. So there's 17 tornadoes in June. To find out how many in December, we just plug 17 back in for June. So that gives us 228. Wait, that sounds way too high. Is that really how many? Maybe that's places that I don't really understand. Yeah, it says the difference is 211. That's a huge amount, so I guess that makes sense. So there's our two answers for this question.